Most of Mazowsze's costumes are made by folk artists using traditional techniques characteristic of the given region. The materials used are natural, such as wool, linen, or hemp. The artist's professional skills enable even the Łowicz-style costumes to swirl and dance as if delicate, light netting, even though they can weigh almost 31 pounds, or 14 kilograms. During one concert, each artist makes between 7 and 10 costume changes, and they have no more than 3 minutes for changing.
I'm here with Sergei, a singer in Mazowsze. Sergei, welcome to Poland Daily Culture.
Nice to meet you, thank you, hello.
Maybe you could tell us a little something about folklore and the details behind it.
You know, I've discovered the folklore when I was about 14 because Moldova has its own ensemble as Mazowsze, the joke, but it's not so popular now because of maybe the situation there. So the Western folk culture is not so developed as here in Poland, I guess. So the first contact, my touch of folklore was when I was here and my beginning in Mazowsze. So, you know, it's a magnificent world. I think I've been searching for my destiny, I guess, throughout my life, because I've always been singing and dancing, but none of those directions is so full of sense and passion as the folklore dances and songs, I guess, because it all shows us the historical situation. The colors have their own meaning then. All the lyrics of the songs, the movement in dance has its own meaning, so that's very important. And not always we can see that, but the folklore shows us that in the most simple way.
Okay, so what is it about Polish folklore that makes it unique, maybe from others?
Yeah, so you stole my words. So the Polish folklore is really unique because in our program we have about 42 regions of different Polish, you know, the costumes, the song, all the regions are unique too. And I don't think that there are so many countries in the world which have such a big and of plenty of different costumes and songs and dances, you know. So the Polish folklore is really unique because it's very rich about its culture.
Maybe you could tell us something about the significance of the colours, etc. Because you mentioned that before, that each move and each colour. Could you give an example of that?
Yeah, of course. For example, from our program of our performances, which we have here, we have about 20 regions which we show on our every concert, and you know there are three different groups: the middle, the smallest, and the tallest one. So the costumes are of different size too. So, for example, the Krakow region, its costumes have about 4 or 5 different colors. The main colors, it's about green, red, for example, and there are a lot of golden details. So it shows us the moment, the historical moment of Krakowian soldiers which were dancing with their ladies before, for example, the battle. So all the posture is very, you know, unique. It's specific. For example, the region of Gural, which we have here, they have another costumes. They're made of woolen and a lot of natural materials, and it shows us the history of people who were living on the mountains. And these people have a very you know, specific, very funny songs, funny dances. They danced with their partners all the time, rolling overhead. So, you know, it's another part of this folklore world. So we can say it's really very rich because each of the regions has its own history, and the basement of the colors differs too. For example, my costume is from the Łowicz region, so you see it's rich of plenty of orange, green, pink, black, so it's unique here. But for example, in another region of Poland, these colors are not always used.
Sergei, thank you very much for joining us here at Poland Daily Culture.
Thank you so much.
Kamila, could you tell us if the beautiful outfit you're wearing has a name and what exactly is it?
This is the costume from Nowy Sącz. It's a city on the south of Poland. Every region of Poland has its own costume. This one is has a lot of ornaments. The characteristic is the back thing, which during the dance is difficult to move, and dance includes a lot of spinning. So it's a lot of practice to learn how to spin and not to be bothered by this thing in the back. There's also the shawl. Every costume, every region has different head thing. This one is easy because the hair is covered. Usually we have 2 braids that also are, when we dance, they all move around. So this one, I like the costume because the hair is all together.
And is it comfortable to wear those outfits?
This one is very heavy. Some costumes are a little bit lighter. There are costumes that weigh around 14, 16 kilograms. Mm-hmm. So during the dance, it's very difficult to move. Also, even the choir, when they stand and sing, is also hard because the weight is heavier and heavier with the next song. And sometimes it happens that the girls fade away because of the heaviest costume. But it's just the way of practice. If we practice and we are relaxed, then rested, and so then we can stand and just sing and do our job.
Do you wear different costumes when you perform abroad and different ones in Poland, or doesn't it matter?
Every dance has its own costume. So depending on which dance we do on the stage, we change the costume. So for example, if in the first part of the concert I dance 4 dances, then every dance I have to run here, because here in the dressing room, just change very quick, and then put the new costume. And it maybe sounds easy, but it's not very easy because we change the shoes, and shoes are also, you have to put it, and then even underwear, that's the thing.
A lot of layers.
A lot of layers, and if it's not, every costume doesn't have the same things. Every dance also have different shirt, so all to zip up, and it's a lot of time. So sometimes when there is very short change, then the other girls has to help us, and also sometimes you have to change the hair. So sometimes it's very stressful, but it's a lot of fun.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.